Hello everyone, and welcome to another midweek video message update. As always, I trust this inquiry finds you safe, healthy, and well. Here we are, Labor Day 2021 has come and gone, officially marking the end of summer and the beginning of the fall season. What are the signs of the fall season out in the world? Well, all of our school children have begun school. Now the balance or the remainder of the school children who haven't already started earlier or a few weeks ago, the remainder of the Detroit metro area schools are beginning classes today. Another sign is the end of the baseball season. Another sign is the beginning of the fall football season campaign. Go Minnesota Vikings! What are the other signs that the fall season is upon us? Well, remembering that the fall season is perhaps my favorite season of all, I remember as a young boy growing up in Nebraska, fall season meant raking leaves. And not only raking the leaves, but burning the leaves in piles. And I remember the smell of that acrid smoke from burning leaves smells like nothing else. If smoke can smell beautifully, then it did there. I remember in Minnesota, the fall season meant, well, at some morning soon I would be scraping ice, frost off of my windshield. I remember living in Colorado and the mark or the sign of the fall season would be looking out the window or driving to work and noticing that the Rocky Mountains were snow-capped, dusted in a white powder early in the fall season. And when I lived in California, the sign of the fall season was, well, I'm not sure that the fall season looked a whole lot different than the summer season, which didn't look a whole lot different than the spring season, which didn't look whole lot different than the winter season. But if anything changed, if anything, there was a sign in California. It was what the ocean began to get a little bit colder, and maybe the waves got a little stronger, and some of the storms started to blow in. What are the other signs of fall? Well, in the church year, in the church season, our fall education, in particular for our children, is beginning. Confirmation classes will be beginning in just a few weeks, and our Sunday schools are returning. It's the return of our music ministry to its full complement. But in particular this week, I want to highlight another sure sign that it is the fall season. That is, this coming Sunday, September 12th, is God's Work, Our Hands Sunday. As we reminisce, as we remember our church life and the privilege and the responsibility that we have to hand down the tenets of the faith to the next generations, what are some of the thoughts of church life that come to you? And here's my provocative thought for us this week. Here's my challenge to us this week. That perhaps instead of remembering the good old days, all of the things that come to mind about being a congregation and a faith community, what if one day the people to whom we are charged with handing down the faith remember us as the group that served our neighbors? When they're asked at a future time to remember church and congregational church as the younger generation, perhaps they might look at us and say, that's the group that was serving our neighbors. God's Work, Our Hands Sunday. Again, that's this Sunday, September 12th, is a great opportunity for us to be remembered differently than perhaps we already are. God doesn't need our love, but our neighbor does. Go to our website and sign up. There's a sign up there. In previous editions and in this next Friday's edition of the Beacon e-newsletter, you'll find a link to sign up there, or you can call the church office for information about God's Work Our Hands Sunday, or if you don't want to do any of those things, simply show up about noon on Sunday and you can participate in God's Work Our Hands. Also, as we go out into the community and demonstrate through action that God loves all people, and God loves all people through Christ Lutheran Church, Sterling Heights, Michigan. Again, it's good to be with you all again this week. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.